Welcome again to the Melling Law YouTube channel, where we talk about different estate planning topics relevant to people living in Utah. Today we are continuing our series about managing other people's money. In previous videos we've covered the ethical and legal issues you might come into when you are managing other people's money as a successor trustee of a living trust, as an agent of a power of attorney, or as a court-appointed conservator of someone else's funds. Today we are gonna touch on something that's a little bit less common, but still happens to many families in Utah, and that is managing a business for an ailing relative. These are a little bit more tricky because we're not dealing necessarily with traditional roles. Like with a bank account, it's very clear that the person managing funds in a bank account is either serving as an agent on a power of attorney, or as a joint owner, or a conservator, or a successor trustee. And with the law, there are clearly defined guidelines to follow when you're managing someone's money in that kind of a capacity. However, with business interests, it's a little trickier. Let's say mom has a business that she's been running for the last 30 years. And you've stepped in to help her manage that as she's ailing. What are your duties? Are you an employee of hers? Are you serving as a financial agent of hers or a successor trustee to manage the business affairs? Are you serving as just someone who's trying to help out? Do you have any skin in the game? Are you going to inherit the property, or the business, if she passes away? These are all questions you need to go over and realize that in the future, in dealing with third parties, whether that's with vendors or with someone wanting to buy the business, or someone wanting to extend a line of credit to the business, what is your role in that business, and do you have evidence showing that you can fill that role without something more than just word of mouth, in case mom is totally incapacitated and can't answer for herself? And then what are your duties to her and to growing the business? Are you going to try to change up the business model and make things more efficient and try to expand? Are you going to be conservative and keep running things as they are, and make sure that that income stream is as safe as possible, even if it might diminish over time because innovation is not taking place like it would if you were owning the business? So these are things that you need to think about a little bit, and realize that every business is different. Every family is different. The family politics, the family dynamics, the type of business, the nature of the business, it's all different in every case. So think about how is this process going to look for your family? Do you need some kind of business succession plan within the family? Do you need to structure things for a sale to a third party to make sure that that income is preserved for the ailing relative? Or is somebody gonna buy out the business from within the family? And what is that process gonna look like? And are we gonna treat that person differently in the estate plan than everybody else? So if you are managing someone else's business affairs, be aware that there are a lot more problems you can run into than with a traditional bank account or with real estate. So you are gonna definitely want to at least talk to an attorney or a business succession planner or a CPA to make sure that you are aware of how that process should look for your particular situation. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about managing a business for someone else, feel free to give us a call at any time.